Get to work on recipe number 1. This is fun. Kids love cupcakes, adults love cupcakes. These are dirt cupcakes. And they're just super duper cute. They'd be great for a summer birthday party, and they're real easy too. We start out with a box cake mix, and you know me, I love my box cake mixes. And then just make your box cake mix according to package directions. So, you know, the eggs, the oil, and the water. And we're using devil's food. If you didn't like chocolate, of course, you could use a white cake mix, but they're dirt cupcakes, so we kind of want them to make like dirt, look like dirt, not taste like dirt. They're not going to taste like dirt. They're going to taste really good. So oil, our water, and our 3 eggs. So 1 box devil's food cake mix prepared according to package directions. Cupcakes are just so fun to make with the kids. And, you know, cooking with the kids and baking with the kids really gets them to count and measure and learn how to crack eggs and, you know, make a game of it. All right, we're just going to beat this up. And now we've got our cupcake liners, and you know how to do this. I'm trying to talk everybody though when you're making cupcakes to, you know, when you do get the kids in the kitchen, there can be a little bit of a mess. They're kids, exactly. So, you know, expect that, but to kind of cut down on the mess, when you're going to fill these cupcake tins, basically these scoops rock. And when you're doing cupcakes, you want to fill them about 2/3 of the way full. Bake them at 350. They bake much quicker than a cake. So they're normally about 18 minutes or so. You can use the old toothpick test. But just fill them up this way. And you see how, you know, you don't have cupcake or cake batter all over the kitchen, which is really a beautiful thing. And this is that time of year where, you know, you may need to bring treats for after school or end of the year school parties, things like this. These are really fun. Now we're going to get to work on the frosting. So we used a box cake mix, but we're going to make homemade chocolate frosting. And you know what? There's nothing better in my book. If you can make the homemade frosting, it's just yummy. So into the oven, these go, by the way, about 18 minutes. Check them at about, you know, 16 or so. The thing with cupcakes is you don't want them to get dried out because you're baking them in such a small quantity. Sometimes they tend to get a little dry on you. So if you overbake them, that's never a good thing. So, all right, homemade chocolate frosting. This is yummy. 1/4 cup of softened butter. We're using unsalted butter. And then 1 block of cream cheese. So if you like kind of a rich cream cheese frosting, I think you're really going to dig this. I love box cake mixes are fine, but not a big fan of the canned frosting. So if you can make your own, I think it makes a huge difference. And this is a real easy recipe. All right, so I'm going to beat my cream cheese and my butter together until it's nice and smooth. One thing when you're working with cream cheese is you want to get all the lumps and bumps out of it. While this is doing its thing, I want to remind everybody we've got another big night out coming out. Really excited about it, and it's coming up quickly. So today's the day to start talking about it. Talk about it with your coworkers, your special someone, maybe get a group of girlfriends together, or come alone. It's a great time and place to meet people. We are headed to a really neat restaurant, brand new, getting rave reviews. It's called the Kensington Grill, and it's in Appleton. And it is going to be a 5-course meal. And that's the cool thing about these. 5 courses, $50 per person, tip included, and many of the courses are going to be paired with wines. We're starting out with crab cakes as the first course. Second course is a wonderful Door County inspired salad with blueberries, pecans, manchego cheese, and a white grape vinaigrette. Third course is Lake Superior whitefish over spinach, mushroom, caramelized onion, and celery, red pepper and tomato coulis. It's going to be just fantastic. Then we're going to have a steak. So I told you, no shortage of food here. Skirt steak grilled with roasted garlic mashed potatoes, and finally for dessert, chocolate creme brulee. It is going to be fantastic. So please join us. Call today for reservations. This is booking up quickly. The number to call is right on the screen there, or go to our website and we've got more information, but I hope to see you there. It's coming up quickly on Monday, June 18th. It's going to be a blast. Our last one, if you were there, was over the top, and they just keep getting better and better. Okay, now I'm going to slowly add powdered sugar. Get that going. And I'm going to stand back. I got the apron on. And cocoa powder. So 4 ingredients to this: butter, cream cheese, powdered sugar, cocoa powder. Very, very easy, and it's like a buttercreamy, wonderful concoction there. Going to go great on these cupcakes. Scrape down the sides of the bowl. And we're almost to the finish line here. Just always add my powdered sugar a little bit at a time. So that you're not wearing it. All right, it's just about done. So we've got our cupcakes, and they're cooled. And then we took some Oreos, 1 package of Oreos, and this is another fun thing for the kids to do. Basically get them in a Ziploc bag and just pound, pound, pound. And that, I mean, what kid doesn't like to make some noise? And you can use a rolling pin or back of a frying pan, or they can just use their hands and really give them a crumble. And they're just, again, that's a fun thing to get those kids involved in the kitchen. All right, our frosting is done. Looks fantastic. Yeah, I know. I'll give you a little taste, Ann. And so at this point, you frost these babies up. And this is, again, something the kids can really help with. They always, you know, if you got to bring treats and they help with them, they're just so proud. So you want to frost these. And this makes about 24 cupcakes. You can do the jumbo cupcakes too. Those Texas cupcakes are really the bigger ones. And then we've got our Oreo crumbs. Gotta try a little bit. That's good frosting. Wow. Nothing like homemade. And then we basically take the Oreo crumbs, kind of be generous, put those on the top. And then got the cute little gummy worms. You can do a couple of 1 or 2 gummy worms on top of each. And there you go. I want to show you how cute they are when they're all done. Right here, right? Here's a finished shot. Dirt cupcakes, super cute. Get the kids in the kitchen to make these. It's just a fun thing to do in the summer. Recipes on our website. You can also pick it up at any area Festival Foods.